My name is Santa Nichole, and I live in Reno, Nevada. I actually found Mastering Alchemy like a long time ago, probably I'd say about good 12 years ago. Yeah, and I just was very fascinated with it. And when videos came out, I would just look them up like no other. But ironically, I didn't take level one until this year, right? And so for me, it was I think I just really enjoyed the information I was getting through the videos, and I was applying what I was hearing. And I thought, for me, it felt like, wow, this is so different. And it, I really enjoyed the rows. I really enjoyed keeping having my own space. So that's pretty much what I focused on and picked up from Alchemy at first. Besides all the different videos and the different little tools and techniques that they, you know, give out. Um, but then this year I was like, you know what? Why don't I take level two? Because, I know I'll level one because, I've followed it for so many years. I'll just jump right into level two. And then when I went online, I think there was like a level one start in like a month. And I was like, hmm. And level two didn't start for a while. So I was like, hmm. And I thought, well, knowing how the universe works for me, I feel that things show up and present themselves when it's time. So I thought, well, I don't want to wait for level two. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and take level one. So as I took it and as I was enduring it, I was like, oh my gosh, like I just got little tidbits when I was following the videos over all these years. I mean, it was a lot of information, but still, you're kind of just getting a little skim of the yumminess. And taking the class was like just diving into it. And it's like each segment you were really able to focus on. And I work really well with structure. So when I watched the other videos before in the past, it was like, oh, here they come. And then you watched it and then it kind of, moved on with life. But the structure of the sessions, when you finally pick, level one, it just really focused you at each step and you're able to follow it. And again, it seemed like, okay, this is actually, I needed level one, you know? So when level two was coming up, I was like, oh no, should I not go to level two yet? Because I'm still absorbing level one. And I thought, just feel how it feels, take it. If it doesn't, if you're not ready for it yet, just stay with level one. But I was finished with level one right like 2 weeks before level two started. So it all worked perfect for me. I've been very sensitive since I was a little girl. I'd say hypersensitive. And I always, for safety, I enmeshed myself in my world. I, you know, everything you can imagine. I didn't just see it; I was a part of it. And for me, as a child, that was my safety because that's how I knew if things were okay or if things were not okay. Is I absorbed the energy of it, marinated in it, and then decided if that's where I wanted to go or not go. Well, when you marinate in those things, you tend to it sticks and you carry it and it's like this sticky film that's on you and emotionally, mentally, physically, you don't feel so great. So for me, it's really been a way to remove myself in a way that I'm still there. I remove myself and I'm able to still observe what's happening, observe what's going on, and then choose from that moment, how do I want to proceed from here? And that, I don't know, that's priceless. I mean, you can take it from jobs to relationships to going to the grocery store. I mean, anywhere in life, it helps you. Anywhere in life, it helps you across the board. If you're perfectly fine in life and nothing bumps up against you and you just smooth sail through it. It's probably, it might not be something you need. But if you ever bump up against family, bosses, relationships, friends, your own thoughts, if anything is uncomfortable for you and you want a place to have some kind of relief from it, the tools are there for that. I'm a researcher or a looker, I've always, I started reading my parents' books when I was probably like 9, 10 years old. So I would go to their bookshelf because I read everything I could possibly read with the kids stuff, and it wasn't um, getting me where I wanted to go. So being on the search like that, you're gonna find things. And I just remember hearing Jim talk about things that you don't hear people normally talk about. And again, for me, my journey is my life. My journey is how do I'm going to get from A to B the best way possible. And school doesn't teach that. There's nothing in life that really teaches us that. And for me, I've done a lot of reading. I've done a lot, of self um, studies and self work that mastering alchemy was something that when I saw it, it just lit up for me. I'm very intuitive, and for me, when I know something's right for me, it'll light up like a path in a sense. So mastering alchemy lit up for me, and I was like, "Wow, what is this? What?" It's almost something you can't even put to words because when Jim talked, it was like new information that I hadn't heard before, but yet it was like a reuniting with ancient wisdom that I knew deep inside was true. And unless you know how to have your own discernment, it's hard to really know what that is. But for me, it was just like, wow. It just every time every time the information came in, it wasn't like, I don't know about this. For me, it just really rang true, and I was like, well, I couldn't get enough of it. So I guess along my path in life, I've always been looking to evolve and to grow. And sometimes there's a time of stagnation when you don't get information that really elevates that. And so mastering alchemy elevated my um, learning, my what I was taking in it. It took it to the next level. For me. It's like these tools that you we all have like tool belts, right? But we have nothing. We have no tools in our tool belt. So we're walking around with no tools, and it's like a hardware store. That sounds funny, but it's like mastering. It's a hardware store, and there's all these tools, and you're just like, wow, I can use this one for this. I can use this one for this. I mean, it's kind of a weird analogy, but that's what it's like a tool store. A lot of the teachings that you read about and see videos on are pretty much basic information. And basic information is really great when you're just waking up and have no idea. When you like self discovery for you is just like a new thing. Then all those books that you can grab off the bookshelf, all those videos you can read, really answer those questions or get things kind of sparking for you. But mastering alchemy is like this. Um, it takes it to the next level. You get information that you don't hear it. You don't hear this stuff. It's deep. It's deeper than the surface. It goes cellular. Um, it's old wisdom. I mean, um, again, never heard it anywhere before, but as I hear it and as I'm integrating it, I'm like, yes, this is this is what we were meant to be taught. If I could have been taught this when I was a kid, wow, you know. Level one was great because it creates the foundation. So your that your foundation basically is your own space, you know, your world, because my world is different from your world. And as fascinating, as wonderful as your world is, I need to maintain my world. I need to check on it. I need to watch it. I need to um, just make sure that every nook and cranny is well maintained. And it's like being your own guardian of your own space. And we really don't ever have that opportunity or know the focus of how to even go there or do that. But with level one, it's like this. Um, it creates a foundation and a platform for you to be connected with just you. And then once you sit in that space of just you, you're able to take a look at the world around you, but not from outside looking. Not like you don't go out there looking at it and then be absorbed in all the discomforts of it. It's like you sit in the comfort of your own home, your own peace and quietness, and then observe it as if it was, like a movie. And then you're able to, turn that volume down if you'd like to. You can change the channel if you'd like to. You can decide altogether if you don't even want to go to that channel anymore. So um, it creates a foundation of knowing how to stay in your own beingness and to maintain the quietness and how to monitor the world around you without letting it take over your own space. It felt working for me automatically. I mean, I can say the very first session, that evening, my husband and I had a disagreement. And so I was like, okay, here we go. So I created, put that rose. I just went to the steps. I just went through the steps. And as soon as I did it, the dynamic shifted. And I was like, okay. Now, there's been times where I didn't apply the tool and I saw the same um, repeat of what's happened in the past, where the drama and all that. And I was like, okay. But I noticed it during the disagreement and was able to step right in, start the tools up, and boom, it shifted like that. So I've been applying it mostly in my relationship. Um, I've applied it with family. There's been times, let's just say recently, I have heard other people say this recently. My family have kind of not liked my opinions with things, so they kind of pushed me away. And then I had to go to visit my grandmother, and we were all going to be meeting up. And I was thinking, oh God, here we go. And then I said, wait, no. So I set all my tools out. I even created the picture of the words. I put the word certainty. I used all my words. I used everything before I even got off the plane. Um, and I saw the picture of us all laughing together, and it went really well. And afterwards, family members were texting me, "Oh, now I know why I've missed you so much." And so um, again, these were the tools that was applying. So I've got to see them work, um, like right in the moment, and I've even prepared like ahead of time. But being in the moment, I wasn't doing anything because I was in the moment. But the preparation created the moment to work. So I'm in level two now. So level two, the visualization beginning with the orange dragonfly, that was magical. So um, when I was a child, my imagination was my best friend. I didn't get along much with the outside world. It was weird to me. What adults did was weird to me, didn't make sense. I connected with the animals, I connected with the plants. Um, so my imagination was my world. And, as we grow up, we tend to move away from the imaginary and focus on reality. So um, this session allowed me to play again with that. And I felt like, and I use my imagination, so it's not like I'm disconnected from it. But that session was just so magical that it like created, it's like it put a spark back into my imagination, and it elevated um, the healing work that I did. So it was just very magical for me. So that was my favorite, I'd say, in the level two in the beginning. Um, the words that we learn to use, we create this little triangle, and we wear out these words. So I'm very shy, and I'm very insecure at times. And um, when I'm at home, when I'm one on one, I work really well. But if I were to go into a group, or I just I have just noticed that when I wear my word, it changes my world. It changes my obviously I'm carrying myself differently when I have the word. And so people are seeing me different. So the reactions are different. There's times with my boss, you know, uh, that authority figure, I would tend to be a little bit like I'd sink down, right? And I've noticed since I'm able to wear my word, I stand in my certainty more. And when my words are come across a lot more direct, and so, but in a way that's still open and not, caring and loving, I guess. So that session, those sessions, lessons have also helped me a lot. So those are my favorites as well. That, and then I think at just level one, just the relationship with the rose. Um, for me, the rose isn't just this object; it is almost like a being, a living being. So I've created a relationship with the rose, and it's my friend. So the rose is just a really great tool. I'm only on level two, and haven't finished it, but I can say it's transformed my life. Um, there's, I think the hardest part about mastering alchemy is that it's hard to put words to something that's so amazing, and it's like meeting an alien and trying to explain love deeply to them, because it's hard to put words to something that just is so magical. So I will say this: I will say it's a tool. It's magic in a magical way. Um, you can work with the foundation. You can work with hands-on as far as seeing how these work, how these tools work in your everyday life. You can feel the shifts and the changes that's happening in your body, because once you make these changes, it changes you cellularly. Um, it's shifting mentally, physically, emotionally. It covers all of those spectrums. And I don't know many tools out there that can cover all of those things. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can take tidbits and combine them, but it's like a one-stop shop. Everything's right there. And um, I also really like the way Jim teaches, because he's very simple, but yet deep. You can get a lot of information from a little amount of words. Um, you can tell that he's very caring, meaning, he does care about his students, but he's very caring about the message that he's delivering. It's like He's letting you know how these teachings can shift and change your world, and it's never pushed, you know. The slower you go, the faster you get there. That's so important to hear those things, because a lot of teachings is like, okay, next, 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 next. Are you up? Because this is what we're doing next. We're on this now. We're on here now. Keep up, keep up, keep up. We're not all on the same page. We don't all learn the same. I really like how the videos are presented. I like how we get to have different, I like how, so he teaches in different ways to where you can hear it, you can see it, you can read it. I really like when he does the illustration. Even the illustrations were in the videos. All of that, it's like this package is just huge. And honestly, it's really affordable. I'm amazed. I'm really amazed. I've spent thousands in other programs. Yes, they were year-long programs. Okay, I spent $10,000 for a year-long program, and it was great. Let me tell you, it was great. You didn't get as much information as you're getting from Mastering Alchemy. So to know that he charges minimal amount for vast information lets you know that Mastering Alchemy is not about making money. Mastering Alchemy is about getting the information to the people. That's huge. Let's just say I'm really good at reading people, and when I look into his eyes, there's a really amazing soul right there. And this might sound a little off, but it's beyond a human presence. You know, right now where we're at right now, we're supposed to be having a group that we meet up with, and the people I were assigned to, nobody. I reached out because nobody was saying anything, so I finally did like a group email, and only one girl responded, and she said, "I'm so sorry, but I'm not. I'm only like 3 lessons in. I'm not at all where you're at, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Sorry." But she's really great, and she's like, keep me posted, and let's stay connected. But so I don't really have anybody for the group thing, and I posted the thing on Facebook on our level 2 Facebook page, asking if anybody, but I didn't get anything from that either. So yeah, being able to connect with people with this, it would be magical, because I don't have anybody like that to really talk to. I mean, so I do. I'm my day job. I'm a bookkeeper. I do accounting, office manager. But I also have my own business where I'm a life coach, and I do that on the weekends or after work. But I always have people coming to me, so all I know is the world of a teacher, in a sense. I've never been able to connect with anybody as an equal or that knows more than me, if that makes sense.
Explore Mastering Alchemy and discover you. Find out more at masteringalchemy.com.